Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be doing a tutorial full face through the face and the eyes and everything on this holiday glam tutorial. And are you kidding me? You'll see when I get to the outro and how much I've been struggling with lipstick on my teeth, but if you guys want to see how to recreate this tutorial, keep on watching. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with priming my face, and for that I'm going to start the first step, I guess. I'm going to use the Josie Maran 100% pure argan oil. Pretty dry skin and it's winter and it's like freezing, so this stuff helps with my skin a lot, and I like to use it before I put on makeup or like a heavy amount of makeup. To actually prime, I'm going to use the e.l.f. mineral face primer. I have this stuff, I've had it for a while, never really used it, so I'm kind of just like using it up basically, and it's like broken, like the pump fell out of it somehow, so I have to like scoop it with a spatula or something, so I'm just going to use my nails. Now, lately, I've been struggling to match my foundation because I haven't worn a foundation with, like, real coverage in, like, over 6 months. Like, I've literally been using so many tinted moisturizers and BB creams, so my foundation matching has been a little off lately, but we'll make it work. This is Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in 112. I love this foundation. I think I have it in, yeah, I only have it in 2 colors. For my concealer, I'm going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, I believe the lightest one, Chantilly, and I'm going to use that kind of everywhere. Lately, I haven't been doing the whole like highlight everywhere because I feel like it really doesn't do anything, so I'm kind of just putting it where I need it, which is under my eyes, eyelids for sure, and then I get like redness and acne on my chin, and then other little acne spots. Okay, so I kind of wanted to cream contour today, so I'm going to go in with the Tartiest Pro Glow palette. I love this palette. It's so pretty. And I'm going to use, might as well show you, the color Shade. It's like the cream contour, the only cream in the palette. I'm actually going to take the Josie Maran oil and drop just like a drop in there. I like to kind of go section by section, so you could spend more time blending it and make it perfect. So starting on the cheeks, I'm going to blend that out. Now I'm going to go in with Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm basically just going to bake the under eyes for now. Set the rest of my face. I'm going to use the MAC mineralized skin finish in Light Plus. It's just a matte basic powder, and I'm going to lightly set the rest of my face. Now I'm going to go farther in with the contours with the same Tartiest palette, and I'm going to use the powder contour called Sculpt. Once again, another really good cool toned contour. This one has a little bit more warmth into it than the cream, but it still looks really, really good. To contour my nose, I'm going to use this brush. It's a Sephora double-ended rose gold brush from the brush set, and it's the angled eyeshadow brush. It's just a basic angled kind of fluffy brush. It's on my hand. Okay, well, I'm going to use the same powder and go into the nose. I'm going to wipe away the under eye bake so we can move on to the more cheeky area. I'm going to go back in with Laura Mercier, and I'm going to use this on my beauty blender, and I'm going to take kind of a lot, and I'm going to bake all the contoured areas. So I just take it on the little angled side and kind of, like I said, a lot, and then cut the cheeks. The really important part is the nose. So I just kind of go basically where we contoured, just like barely underneath it, and it's just gonna really make it more defined. To go with the eye look I have planning to do, I'm gonna use Wet n Wild Mellow Wine Blush. It's a very kind of dark, more mauve-y wine colored blush, and I'm gonna use that on the NARS Kabuki brush, something like that. And I'm just gonna take that on the cheeks. This is the Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid in 100 Light. This stuff is literally blinding. It looks like liquid, like metal on your skin. And just ever so slightly tap it on the highlights. Now I'm going to go back in with that powder highlight that we were using, and I'm going to blind everybody. Now I'm going to wipe off the bake so we can finish highlighting. Now I'm going to go in and spray my face with something usually more moisturizing, something like MAC Fix Plus. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge face spray. I'm gonna use this, or you can use something like Madeyewlook, like rose water, like something just with like moisture to it, not necessarily a setting spray, but something like that. And I'm gonna use the color Strobe, which was above the one we just used, and it's a bit lighter. And I'm gonna use that to really, really blind, because we have the liquid down, the setting spray, and it's gonna look super poppin'. I can't seem to make up my mind. This is the Tartiest Pro Glow To Go palette, and I honestly think the highlighters in this one are better than in the big palette. So I'm gonna go in with this middle one. I mean, it was blinding before, but like this stuff is like even more blinding. Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in soft brown. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera and I'll be right back. So to start, I think I'm gonna go in with, let's go with this color right here, kind of like the brightest orange in the palette, and I'm gonna use that as a soft transition shade. And I'm using my Madeyewlook double-ended blending brush. I'm just gonna get right into this dark purpley shade. It's kind of like a plum. Looks super pretty. I'm gonna use the other side of the Madeyewlook brush. And I'm also gonna begin to wing out the shadow. I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques base shadow brush. Love this brush for like defining the crease and stuff. And I'm gonna go in with the darkest color in the palette, and I'm gonna use that almost black, super dark brown, and I'm gonna use that in the outer corner. I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and some Laura Mercier. It's honestly the leftover from baking our vase, and I'm basically gonna like bake the line just like that to clean up that shadow and then wipe it off. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to blend all the way up until my eyebrow. So if you're like that, you can take a light color that's like kind of like your skin tone or a little lighter, and then I pack that or just blend it onto the brow bone. I'm kind of not using the right brush right now, but it's okay. And then you can also take that color and clean up any further, since that side was a little whack. So I just add a little bit more lightness where it needs it, because I don't like the harsh line. I like a little bit more blend. So you can go back in with like your transition color, which is this orangey color, and you can use that and just kind of blend around the edges. Once you think you have your eye shape and shadow down to a good spot, you can grab some concealer, and we're gonna get ready to cut the crease. So I just use the same concealer I use on my face or really anything. So I'm using the NARS Creamy Concealer. I'm gonna use that on a MAC 242 really flat brush, and I'm just gonna take that and cut the crease. I like half cut creases like I was saying. Then I will take any leftover concealer and start just lightly pat it on the outer corner. And then this is very important, to pat the outer corner of the concealer in with the shadow. It'll help so much later with the blend. So this is where the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette comes in, because it has this gorgeous like pressed glitter gold called Filthy Rich, and you just pack that on the wet concealer, and I love this color. It is so pretty. For my liner, I'm going to try to use this Clinique Pretty Easy liquid eyeliner pen, because I think it's almost dried out. So, oh, it still works. We're good. I'm going to do my liner and I'll be right back. For my lashes today, I'm using the Ardell Wispies in style 113. You can see them there. Basically the wispies, like the regular wispies, but they're like double the length. So they're super, what's the word? They're super fluffy and they're super long. So it's kind of what I want for this look today. While the lash glue is getting a bit tacky, I'm gonna use the Alma One Coat Thickening Mascara on the upper lashes. I'm gonna go back in later and really make the lower lashes more dramatic, but I'm just gonna put a light coat on the upper lashes, so when I pop the lashes on, you do not see gross, crusty lashes underneath. So I totally don't have the right liner I want to use, so we're gonna use a lip liner. Maybe don't use this, because I do not know if this is eye safe. It's probably not, but this is the Essence lip liner in 15 Honeyberry, and I'm gonna pop this in the waterline. And I'm going to smoke out the lower lashes. I'm going to go in with some colors from this palette. I'm thinking I'm basically just going to go in with the plum and then deepen it with a little bit of the dark shade. Can you see it? Yeah. Going in with the first plum color. Now that that's done, now we're gonna do mascara. I'm gonna use the same Alma mascara, and I go in with a pretty heavy hand because I really like dramatic lower lashes, especially with dramatic upper lashes. But that works, but it's also like very bright. Okay, that's kind of like really sloppily applied. I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Video Vixen. It's a dark purple, and I'm gonna do like the outside of my lips. So it's kind of on there as an outline. Now I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild in Berry Recognize, and this is gonna be the brighter shade in the center. I wish I had like a dark berry gloss, but I actually don't. So I think I'm gonna pop on this gloss because it's, let's see. That is why I love glossy lips. Okay. Oh, that was the same Pixie gloss I was talking about earlier in Honey Sheen. Lipstick is gonna keep getting in my teeth. Just have to accept it. Now I'm gonna set my face with Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray Deslick. Are you kidding me? And I always fan it so it locks it in. Here's the finished holiday glam look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like this video with a thumbs up, comment down below what do you guys think, as well as subscribe to become a beauty and be part of our beautiful world. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!